see. And we come into an insta pick already. Well, they're going to pick themselves Undying Support. Now it's time for Hokori to test this out.
Yeah, so the question I posed to you before was what was going to happen to Lesh, because this hero seems so comfortable for Hokori, and I was wondering if they were going to be able to like draft it again at the start of the game. So it's actually been banned out first phase, which was unheard of in any other region, right? But against Hokori specifically, I think it makes complete sense. You know, take them out of their comfort zone. Sounds good to me.
Yeah. So
what do they pair with the
ban that? They are going to pit themselves up Tusk also on the side of Mad Kings. So they're going to be able to take that also. Though Corey going to pick up that Void Spirit, which can easily be positioned as a position 3 or even a position 4 if they felt comfortable with that.
Yeah, I like this, you know, support plus flex core pick opening, just in general. I mean, it gives your draft so many different opportunities for like places to go, directions to move towards. I wondered whether they might go for the puck instead, because that hero's still in the pool, but they go for the Void Spirit, which is, you know, that's fine. I don't mind that. The question is, what do they want to play with the Tusk here? I mean, obviously... I mean,
Leshrac works when they play Tusk on the side of Hokori, so I wouldn't be surprised if like anything worked with him. But so it's something which can utilize him.
When you have second pick in the draft, though, it's really important you utilize this pick well, so that you can protect it with 3 bans. So they might pick something that's a little bit more like... I don't like using the term win condition all the time, but like something that's really difficult for Hokori to play against. So, like, for instance, they could pick like a Storm, for example, right? Like, and then they could like ban 3 heroes that are good against Storm. Okay, yeah, that's a good pick. One of the better heroes against Undying in lane, because you get the boss to chip away at him, and it's a lot of physical damage with the tag team. So you get tag team and the attack speed aura from the Beastmaster, and it's just like a lot of raw damage.
So that's going to further increase it there. Yeah, very nice. Especially you get yourself Necronomicon on the Beastmaster. It's going to be even nastier on the lane. So it'll be interesting to see if Hokori kind of counter this lane. So they've already revealed what's going to be on the off lane. It could be a potential position 5 Tusk if things do go sideways in this draft right now. So they can always remaneuver around this draft and select something different. And Wraith King going to be banned. On the side of Hokori, not going to allow Mad Kings to take that once again.
I could see them looking at either like some illusion core or going for like Troll on Hokori. I think it's one of the better laners against Beastmaster. That's what I'd be thinking if I was them already, about like what core to core matchup do I want in that lane, and how can I build around that with my other heroes I need to look towards picking. So like for instance, they have decent catch at the moment, but they don't have a huge amount of lockdown. So like I'd be thinking about Troll plus a stun potentially, kind of thing.
Yeah. And that would be pretty nice. I mean, they already have like really nice lockdown on the side of Mad Kings already, with just the Primal Roar and the Snowball, along with the Ice Shards as well, to lock people in place during the early stage.
I like the Grimstroke ban as well.
Void Spirit can just dissimulate out of the Ice Shards, all easy peasy for him. And then once he gets his level 6, he'll have Astral Step as well. But I don't know if he's going to face well against Beastmaster and Tusk when he decides to rotate in at level 6. How do you feel about that? Because Tusk has the Snowball. I think Beastmaster, once he starts getting his items, he's fairly beefy. If he does have himself a good lane on the bottom lane. If you punish him hard, he just falls.
Yeah, and there's the Troll ban as well. So then I need to think like, okay, so this Lina comes out and it's like, it's obviously flex pick. I think it lanes really well against the Undying as the 4. I'd be really surprised if it wasn't 5 Tusk 4 Lina now, or like 4/2 Lina.
Yeah. Okay. Pick themselves a Rubik on the side of Hokori. They have played Rubik multiple times before, especially in the DPC. So they feel comfortable with the Rubik pick. And you've got Primal Roar, you've got Snowball to steal, you've got Primal Roar, you've got the Lightning Strike Array, and you've got Laguna Blade to steal. So you've already got some nice combination of spells that you can steal on the Rubik.
Yeah, it gives them some wave clear, which they lack on Undying. I think this Monkey King still being in the pool is a really big deal here as well, because I think either team could pick it and it would be fine here. Like Mad Kings could pick it as a laner against the Void Spirit. Like, no matter where the Void Spirit goes, if it's mid, you put the Monkey King mid as well. If it's off-lane Void Spirit, you put the Monkey King carry.
Where do you think this Lina's going to be now? Would it be position 5 or position 4?
I think it's 4 Lina, 5 Tusk.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Radiant team.
And then they look at potentially picking. Yeah, okay, that's
There
the
it
Monkey
is. Yeah, you're right. Monkey King's going to be picked up there. So Tusk and Tusk and Monkey King combination as well, especially with the Jingu and the tag team just slowing them down and then trapping them with the ice shards. That actually works out really well.
10 seconds remaining.
And then you've got Lina and Beastmaster, so Lina able to still keep up that
5
harass
seconds
damage with that
remaining.
insane attack range with her physical attacks, along with the Lightning Strike array as well, which is very annoying, able to save Beastmaster in tricky situations if they do decide to jump on him. Now I'm having a tricky time trying to speak English.
I'm thinking something like a Sand King potentially for Hikori. They need their one as well, which they might need to pick here instead. As like, what's our
Radiant
big hero
team
playing up
back.
against the Monkey King, for example?
Phantom Assassin.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Phantom Assassin gets
Different.
picked up. Yeah, it is. So is that going to be alright against Undying? With Undying, PA and Undying against potential Beastmaster Lina.
I mean, the
10
most value
seconds.
stick lane ever
Team back.
against
Yeah.
Undying PA.
Radiant team.
Exactly.
back.
I don't mind it too much. I mean, obviously, a lot of the damage on Mad Kings is physical, so this blur is going to have a lot of value throughout the game. I assume the PA goes Battle Fury as well, but I prefer Mad King's draft at the moment, and I think when you prefer a team's draft and they have last pick overall as well,
10 seconds remaining.
I think they should be feeling pretty good about the position they're in.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
And with this Void Spirit pick that you spoke about before, like the flex, like whether it could be like a support or a core, this actually leaves them the opportunity now on the side of Hikori to maybe potentially pick themselves a last pick off lane. Because they know it
they
could be
need
potential
to-
Monkey King safe
Dire
lane.
team ban.
They need to pick a hero that can defend towers against this Beastmaster, which is why I was thinking about the Sand King before as well. Because at the moment, this Beastmaster is just going to run down lanes, and they can't really do anything about it. Like, they need something with a bit of tempo to it, and that can, like, fight early on, and make sure they don't get run over by this Beastmaster Monkey King
10
just
seconds
like,
remaining.
jumping all around across the map.
Yeah.
Radiant team pick.
It's Underlords, that would have been a
Underlord.
really good one.
Yeah, that would have been great, especially with the Firestorm and the Pit of Malice there. But they won't be able to get that. So what can they pick themselves now? Though it is Hikori who are going to pick themselves the first pick of their final hero. They do
10
have a lot of reserve
seconds
time to think
remaining.
about this. 1
Maybe
minute
like
and
a-
30.
Maybe like a Tide or something could be
5
okay, but the laning
seconds
stage
remaining.
doesn't sound great. Because they've banned the Slark, which makes me think that, like, it's that kind of hero. And again, it's something that could just stand between. Is Timber still in the? It's a good Timber game.
Oh, actually, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, you have a point. Timber sort like once he gets like reactive armor, then he's just
Oh,
able to
Bat
tank through
Rider.
Monkey King, like no matter how many Jingu stacks he gets up. It's not
Bat
really
Rider's
a
still in the
problem.
pool.
Bat Rider's still
What?
in the pool.
How's
If they
that got
wanna
let
play
through?
that-
It's a really good Bat Rider game. Because the thing is, like, you put the. They want to put the Monkey King wherever the Void Spirit goes, but you want to put the Bat Rider wherever the Monkey King goes. Okay, they go Viper
Okay.
instead.
Yeah, especially with the Never Toxin now, be able to disable the Jingu passive.
I don't know if I like that though. Like it's okay, and it does defend towers and things with Nether Toxin, but it's a little
10
bit
seconds remaining.
not squish. I don't think squishy's the right word, but
5 seconds.
Is
In
it more
fights,
of a gamble
like-
pick? Like if you start to lose like over time, then Viper starts to become less reliable of a core hero. Would it be along those
Ah.
lines?
it's more the sense that like they have so much jump on Mad Kings, right?
Yeah.
And Viper isn't like this mobile hero, so if he gets initiated on, it's so easy for him to die. Like it's his job to go like mech pipe this game or whatever he wants, like this utility Viper. But I would have preferred them to pick a hero that can, like, not fight early on, but like this whole concept of defending towers to buy time for the PA. Because I think if the PA is able to get to a point where she gets like Battle Fury, Dessa, BKB, she's going to be so strong, right? It's just about whether they can hold on for that point. And I don't think Viper's the hero that allows you to like take these early engagements, but it is a good lane against the Monkey King. which is important. Like, they have this double range hero against the Monkey King lane now, you'd assume. And unless it's Monkey King mid, which it could be. But then they probably move the Viper to mid and put the Void Spirit 3 instead.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Choose your hero.
Pangolier. Something that I actually haven't seen in quite a while. What? Wait, but mid Pangolier?
Yeah, I think that's okay. Like, the...
Yeah, it's mid. It's mid Pango.
It's a hero that threatens PA's game because the disarm is so detrimental to her. Like, obviously, it's all going to be about this BKB timing now.
Oh, yeah.
But they also don't have anything to stop Pango doing what Pango wants to do in fights, which is just be an absolute nuisance. Like, they don't have any BKB piercing control for the Rolling Thunder. And their lack of lockdown in general is pretty worrying against this hero. And it's not just that, it's Pango and Monkey King, these two really maneuverable heroes. I actually quite like Mad King's draft here. I think this is nice. I could see Hikori like doing really well in their lanes and just pushing forward like we saw last time. But I think when it comes to like playing the map, I think they're going to have 3 cores that are quite difficult to deal with on Mad Kings.
I
Question is, can
Pangolier's got to be careful with the poison stacks that just stack up on Viper. He's got to make sure to play it safely and not be too aggressive with, like, maybe perhaps if he's trying to secure like a range creep there, like, don't overextend, or else it could potentially go into the hands of Viper and then he just snowballs. Starts rotating between lanes and lanes. Oh no, sorry, never mind, it's not. It's
Viper 3, right?
It's Viper 3. It's Void Spirit mid, sorry.
And
that still applies to that off lane. Still got to be careful with those, like, because Viper early game is, like, he just, a lot of damage if he's able to get off, though. Thankfully, his mana,
Prepare for battle.
we say mana regen on his poison is not that much. So he has to buy, like, mana regeneration, thank God, or else that hero would, I swear that hero would be picked all the time.
Now, what I don't like here, obviously the 2 range heroes against Monkey King is really good for the poke and prod. But normally what you see with this offlane Viper is these heroes like Nyx and Earth Spirit and things that can like set up essentially for like the Viper to deal damage. Whereas Lift, it's okay at doing that, but it's not really the same. And the Rubik doesn't really rotate across the map very well either. So I could see it where, like, say for instance the Monkey King just heads off to the jungle. They don't really do a good job at pressuring the same way they did with the Leshrac. Because the Viper Rubik aren't really those kind of heroes that rotate very well.
I mean, I totally agree with you there, especially. It's just that I don't see enough disable here on Hikori. Like, maybe if they get themselves, I don't know, Atos on Viper or something, like, considering he's position 3. But, yeah, they got themselves A for Remnant, they got themselves Telekinesis, and that's around about it. So as you said before, with especially with control against Pangolier, I think Mad King's draft looks a lot stronger here, especially with the Lina and the Tusk. Like, both, like, compare Lina and Tusk to Rubik and Undying. Like, Undying's gonna be great at controlling the lane during like the early stages if he's able to have that chance. But if not, then it's just gonna die down, and then the only thing he's gonna be able to rely on is his ultimate Tombstone and Soul Rip. Like, not have that much. Like, compared to Lina, Lina's one of those heroes which is known. If you go as position 4, like, she's gonna win the lane, and she's. I think she's somewhat okay at rotating, but Tusk is the king of rotations, like one of the kings of rotations, especially with Snowball, Ice Shards, Tag Team, Warriors Punch, like so much control there. So I definitely like them picks.
It'll be interesting to see if the Tusk makes an early rotation down to the spot lane, like around the Necro 1 timing or something, and then try and take an early tower. Because I think if they can take over this bottom half of the map, then the PA might struggle to find some like space in the game to get to the point she wants to. I'm also really interested to see what item build the Void Spirit goes for, because we've seen like a lot of Witchblade and stuff recently. I think he'll either go like double Null Axe, or he'll go like for this Witchblade into Deso kind of build and try and beat another hero that can scale relatively well.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure which one he wants to do.
Bounty Runes, no contest here for the Bounty Runes. Both teams going to be able to pick up 2 for themselves. Not much going on though. PA still on her own at the moment, going to block this wave. But are they going to try and contest the block? That's the question.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, they're heading out with 2 balls. One ball's going to expire. See, they're in the trees. They're actually going for it already. Look at this. They're diving into the trees with tag team. Oh! But the level on the blink from PA, able to avoid that lightning strike array. That's what happens.
That was nice.
When you
That's
save
why you
skill
don't...
points.
Exactly. That's why you don't level up early on. Because you might need it to escape something later on. Which is really good. Top lane as well. Undying started top to try and get some early damage. But TP's away. So he sees the lane pushing in and needs to go and help his PA.
Yeah.
Undying also doesn't go boots this time, which is interesting.
Okay.
It's for the... I think when you play against Beastmaster +1, the Ring of Protection is really important.
Yeah, I was going to say. It really helps, especially against the physical attacks from Lina. She's going to be right-clicking you like most of the lane. Well, that's her presence in the game. For the first like 10 minutes. So I really do like the Ring of Protection here on Undying. In the forearm. But the wave's pushing to their tower right now. However, in the mid lane...
He's doing really well mid in terms of CS on the Void Spirit at the moment. I've been watching it closely. I feel like mid is really important to like for the first few waves or so, because I think if one hero gets a big advantage over the another, you really feel it in the game, right? But
yeah,
he's done pretty well so far on there.
It's all right. 3 last hits more on the Void Spirit. Actually able to control the wave here as well, keeping those 2 creeps alive. But now it's going to push up to his side of the river. On the other hand, how's Tusk doing? Still level 1 as of that moment in time, though Rubik level 2. Got themselves telekinetic. They could actually get themselves a kill, I think, onto Monkey King right now, because he only has level 1 Jingu. And Tusk is away now to go pull the wave, and now the poison attack's coming out. Yeah, it looks like they could, but Monkey King just able to get himself back before they have any chance of initiating on him. So, but this Monkey King, he has to be careful when Tusk goes away, because once Tusk is away, then I really do think they have kill potential, especially against Monkey King now. They've got themselves Never Toxin on the Viper, which is good for them.
Yeah, the level 3 on the Viper is where it really starts to hurt, because you get the second point of poison attack. And the damage is like, you're effectively doubling, right? You really feel it if you're playing against it.
Ready for a fight.
Both mid laners
Lina,
now.
bot lane?
No, they got their bottle. When Lina hiding in the trees. Doesn't have Lightning Strike Array just yet, though Undying. P8. Oh, look at that damage there, thanks to the decay. Doesn't have a lot of health. Is P8 going to try and chase? She's tanking the wave. Might be a bit too far. She is going to pay the price there slightly and lose some of her HP there.
But she has 10 stick charges as well, so...
Oh, she does have some tangos as well, yeah. So how things go in mid? Pangolier proccing those lucky shots all the time.
Oof.
And look at it go. His health plummet. Both mid laners' healths are plummeting down to almost 0.
They are getting very low. And I think the 4-minute rune things,
the action
things
rune
might get a little bit spicy.
I wonder if the position 4s will rotate here to help with the action. Oh, good
Ooh,
summon
Panga
again.
might be in
And
trouble.
again with a lucky shot. But the Aether Remnant will connect onto Pangolier, but able to use a Fairy Fire to heal himself up slightly. And now here he comes. 10 minutes. Sorry, not 10 minutes, 10 seconds. And the action runes are going to spawn. And Tusk is going to help Pango.
I'm so shocked that only one support has come towards this mid lane to try and secure.
And where is it? Oh, it's bottom. Oh, he tries to use Swashbuckle, though he is ahead. And he will be able to bottle that Arcane Rune, though Void Spirit, realizing the inevitable there, will get himself a healing salve, though trapped in the Ice Shards right now, but does have Dissimulate, so able to get out. But on the bottom,
First victim.
PA able to get a kill here on the leader. Alright.
Yeah, and that's a lot of gold to the PA as well, so she's able to pick up this early Ring of Health now. And Lumiere's going to be feeling fantastic about like that first blood. Because he wasn't doing great on CS, but that big chunk of gold is really going to come in handy. I love this early Blightstone that he's gone for as well against the Lina.
It's actually, yeah, it's really nice. Lowers that HP even more, and even Undying's able to deal some extra damage. I think it's because Beastmaster as well, like, only 3 armor. Like... But that's with thanks to the buckler that he's got right now.
5-minute runes as well. It looks like Dire should be able to pick up 3, I think.
That should help.
Void, look at Void Spirit suffering right now. Is he going back base? It looks like he is.
I mean, that's the difference in who gets the 4-minute rune, though.
Yeah.
Under attack.
And Kyler's been talking about this a lot on the Dream League panel and stuff at the moment for the EUCIS regions, that he really hates that like, the mid lane and a lot of the game is often decided by who gets the 4-minute rune, which I kind of agree with. But you make your own luck as well by coming to secure runes and things. Right?
PA gonna jump forward. Oh my god, look at that damage there thanks to the Blightstone. However, Lina able to hold her ground. Out comes the Lightning Striker Ray, but nonetheless she will fall. Now PA trying to hold the ground, but the board's doing that damage. And the Soul Red coming out now trying to heal the PA, but there's the one charge. Able to heal herself back up. Now Beastmaster Toby, he needs to get out now. He's going to try and bamboozle them around in the trees. He's going to use his Hawk now to grant some vision. The Stifling Dagger connecting there, and they will find the kill on 2-2. Stifling. What is this called? Is it Stifling?
It's Stifling Dagger, yeah.
Stifling.
I don't 100% know. Oh, he dodged the roll on the Rubik. Sorry, I was...
Oh, but Lina coming back in with the Lightning Strike Array. At least I was able to get that spell pronounced correctly, and they will find the kill. On to Undyne. And the Stifling Dagger coming in and taking that range creep. There we go. No, not Stifling. My god.
You haven't cast with me enough to know. B-Cop always makes this joke all the time that I throw people under the bus at every single opportunity. So you'll need to get used to that. Okay?
If anything, I love it. Just, you know, great banter.
I'll just call people out. You know, it's great. Just completely unnecessary, but... this mid-tier 1 on Dire is taking a huge amount of damage from this catapult wave. You know, it's down to 1100 HP.
Pango going to rotate in with Tusk. Out comes the Ice Shards as well. Going to lock Rubik. Oh no, he's not. Rubik able to get up to the high ground, but nonetheless, a Snowball coming out along with the tag team also. And Pango will find the kill.
I think Radiant should be okay with that though. I mean, they take 700 HP off the tower for nothing. And the Linas had to rotate over as well, so... What's the Monkey King doing? Struggling.
Yeah, he can't do much, especially against Viper, because even if he does try and initiate on the Viper, then he just puts him down, never touches it. Speaking of Viper, now out comes the Viper Strike along with the poison damage as well. And Monkey King going to realize he had never...
He beat to the tier 2!
What? Oh no! What?
Oh god.
Oh, that's rich. I wouldn't have done that. However, PA jumping in now onto Beastmaster on the bottom lane. Out comes the Lightning Striker Ray. Going to stun down the Phantom Assassin, but nonetheless, they may find the kill onto Beastmaster. Yes, they will. Beastmaster going to fall down, but Tusk rotating in now with the tag team. Are they able to find the revenge kill onto Undyne? Yes, they are, but PA still staying strong, and now Void Spirit rotating in, but the Snowball coming out just in time. Able to save them for a short amount of time now. Pango rotating in. Have they been able to save the Lina? No. Lina will fall, but now the Simulate coming out, dodging that rolling boulder. The Void Spirit doesn't have a lot of mana anymore. Nonetheless, he is able to use his Astral Step, and they will find the kill there onto a Tusk. Now Pangolier on his own, and PA ready to jump onto this Pangolier. Out comes the Swashbuckler. However, the Aether Remnant connecting. Are they able to find the kill here? Onto the Pangolier. Pangolier trying to hold his ground, but the damage is too strong. It is a double kill for the Phantom Assassin.
This PA is absolutely owning, and for the Dire keep coming down to this bot lane, but Beastmaster's not level 6 yet. And PA's level 7.5. Like, if the Beastmaster had Raw, these fights would be completely different. But the PA has like Broadsword, Ring of Hell. She's almost has Battle Fury already. Like, she's just missing the Void Stone. It's 8.5 minutes into the game, Epi. Like, we talked about how this PA is going to be the most important hero for Radiant, and she has 5 kills and 2 assists at 8.5 minutes into the game.
She doesn't even have power trade. She's just going pure Battle Fury as well, and now she's just
why not?
A broom handle.
If they keep gifting you kills in the bot lane, you might as well rush a Battle Fury.
Yeah, you're having like the best time.
Has fallen.
I've been seeing that quite recently with like anti-mage. Like, it's like, oh, it's a passive lane. They're not doing anything to me. You know what? I'm just going to rush Battle Fury and make my farm even better. And then they get something like a 16-minute Manta style, which is nuts. But they do find themselves a stack. They will at least take that off Phantom Assassin. So, no stack for Lumiere. But they have rotated themselves 4 heroes bot, and Pango is on his own. Could potentially be initiated on, as we said there. The Aether Remnant will stop that rolling boulder. Is he able to get out? No, the Telekinesis will stop that rolling boulder once again. And they'll find themselves the kill. Onto the Pangolier.
Yeah, and Beastmaster doesn't have the Necro one yet, but the Monkey King's made a rotation down, so they are going to try and take this bot tier 1, which I think Radiant will just happily give up. I think PA needs to start making her way towards top lane to farm safely. The Battle Fury's coming out in the Courier. And so,
and they've got that Necronomicon now as well, which they're going to use to pressure this tier 1 tank. So at least they'll take themselves an objective, you know. Beastmaster doing his job, they'll take themselves a bomb, and Monkey King also rotating into health, which is nice to see.
I thought Vitally on this Viper might consider going Atos first, up against these heroes like Pango. I think they don't have a huge amount of catch for, but But the Greaves is really good if they want to group up early on and just force engagements. Because if one team has a mech advantage over the other, you can really notice it. Like, it's such a big team fight advantage.
I was about to say, I wouldn't be surprised considering PA without any items yet is just gone 5-0. So it's like, oh, imagine if she has a Battle Fury. Now we'll be able to apply even more. Like, you know what? We might as well just go Greaves and end the game. PA.
I mean, if you're a Mad Kings fan, like, don't look at the
net. The Beastmaster there, along with that Viper Strike there, and the Dissimulate. They'll find the kill easy there onto Toby. Toby just going to be melted down into ash and dust.
And taking these Necro Creeps as well, like, it gives so much XP to, like, the whole team as well. It's like, if you look at the XP advantage, it's 5,000 already. It's not just the net worth. At this point in the game, 5,000 XP advantage is such a huge amount. Like, this Undying's level 7 at 11 minutes into the game.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Radiant are
I
scared.
mean, what are their hero levels right now? Yeah, so he actually has more XP right now than their actual position for Rubik.
I mean, PA's level 10 and nobody on the Dire team's level 9 yet. Like, wild.
And she's up there on net with 6.6k. Oh, but I thought they were going to try and find a kill then onto... They got to be careful. Oh, so speaking of careful, never mind. Snowball coming out along with the Primal Roar as well. Onto Viper and the Swashbuckler. Viper is going to fall, and now it's just Undying in the middle of this catastrophe right now. He will be connected there by the Rolling Boulder. Once again, connected there, but they're not going to further initiate on him as he is pretty tanky though. Beastmaster, oh my god. Gonna just survive on a small amount of HP though. The Stifling Dagger coming in. And he's going to take some damage there from a crit, but will be able to survive.
I'm going to leave the Discord. Jesus, this is not acceptable.
Oh, no.
Oh, they got him!
They got him!
Oh, Rubik God.
Came around the high ground there with the Fade Bolt.
He has Dragon Slave and Fade Bolt, so he has so much wave clear. Like, they try and make this rotation mid, they kill the Viper, which is great, but they don't get any damage on the tower.
Yeah.
And now the Viper comes over with the mech advantage that we talked about, and Radiant are just going to go back the other way.
So what's Monkey King doing right now? He's actually trying to build himself a Maelstrom here.
Dire's
I mean,
middle tower is under
I think that's the best choice of item to go, you know, an item which early
Dire's
allows you
middle
to
tower has
further
fallen.
increase your damage there, especially with that magical damage, and the fact that they buffed Maelstrom. It's a nice
Dire
farming
are
item, and the
scaling.
fact that you can fight with it also increase your further attack damage.
Yeah.
As it's 30%, right? 30%.
I know the South American Monkey Kings in general have enjoyed going Maelstrom BKB almost like religiously. It feels like that's their like go-to build, right? But
Yeah.
I mean, if you're having a really good game, sometimes you can go Axe or something first. But this game, because you're falling behind, it's all about the BKB timing. And you can't afford to build another item before BKB that's really expensive, otherwise you're going to get run over. And the Maelstrom's like a cheap stopgap to allow you to scale, but also like do a decent amount of damage.
Yeah, there's no way Agnims would help in this situation, because usually you see Monkey King like rushing Agnims. Yeah, I know, I totally agree with that Maelstrom pick. And then that'll just help to further increase that chance of getting BKB a lot earlier. But they have smoked up, and Viper's actually... I think he's going to realize the inevitable and actually farm that camp, yeah. Farm that
Dire's
camp from the
top
low
tower
ground.
is under attack.
So not able to get a smoke gank onto him. Though, look at PA. 13 minutes in, Mithril Hammer Blightstone Battle Fury Power Treads. My PAs in my game, they get Battle Fury at 16 minutes. What the hell?
PAs in my games never get their Battle Fury because we lost by them.
Look where he's on steroids right now. Look at that. That's
Can you hear the sadness in my voice? I'm not even joking either. That's the best bit.
Oh no! I want to see their reaction. Like, I think they'll just like see. Oh god, okay, PA's got a Desolator and Battle Fury at like 15 minutes. Do you want to sit high ground? Or call GG? Do you think they might do that? Like call GG before like they even reach throne? Because at this point, this PA. Look at the PA's network, 8.9k. It's almost double Monkey King.
Don't talk about it. It's making me sad. She's having a. I mean, she was already having a good game in the bot lane. Then they just kept running heroes down and kept giving her kills. It was great. She was loving life, you know, like.
And we thought Mad King's draft would actually have the upper hand here, especially. But Undying's been able to secure the lane for Phantom Assassin quite well. Phantom Assassin's been able to utilize her damage and her spells.
The next label play.
I mean, this Blightstone pickup actually really helped on the lane also, just to decrease that armor and get out that more damage.
I just don't understand. She had Bashakita power for the Desho, which she's now taken away on the PA. I'd be really interested to see if like PA goes for BKB afterwards instead, and they like just look to take a Roche or something and just end the game, right? Like play around this big mech, like the Aegis advantage that you would have. Because the Void Spirit's about to go Axe as well. We talked about what his build was going to be. He went double now, and now he's going for the Axe, which is the first one we mentioned. But I struggle to see how they're going to deal with these two cores, because the Void Spirit can basically just jump in and like connect to whoever he wants at the same time as the PA, because they both have that like really high maneuverability.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They're going to try and
top tower
at
is under
least
attack.
take themselves an objective. The rotation's
Oh,
coming
the
in
TP
now
bot.
from Hikori. They may need to get themselves out now. Mad Kings and Monkey King going to tree dance away. And what does that tombstone be committed? Yes, it will. But the Mad Kings are able to get themselves away. So PA sitting at the top, pushing out the wave. So Mad King's nowhere near her.
is under
She's farming
attack.
up. She's actually going to rotate. Is this Desolator right now? Desolator's on the way. 15-minute Desolator with Battlefield. Oh, they found the Monkey King on the trees. They're actually catching with the Aether Remnant there. And along with the silence now that they've got from the Agnims. Good side both Monkey King and the Tusk. Now Tusk's going to fall down. Tusk and the Monkey King, they're both down. But however, are they able to take down Void Spirit just in time? No, Void Spirit
comes
just
the
able to escape.
PA.
They found the Beastmaster also, and now PA coming in. It's just Pangolier left. And Pangolier's going to mount, and they team wipe Mad Kings. Though they are able to get the kill there onto Void Spirit, but nonetheless, Hikori showing their dominance with this Desolator now on PA. Absolutely insane net worth.
There's something I need to talk to you about here. Okay.
What's
See
that?
this Radiant Ward on the high ground, right? In the middle of everything.
Oh yeah.
That should help.
I don't know how Dire have been trying to control this area of the map for like the last 2 minutes and haven't dewarded that high ground. Okay, because they've got their own ward down, which is fantastic next to the tier 2 tower, but they've got a sentry down. They just didn't check the cliff. And so Rubik stole a spell from Monkey King while he was on the tree, and Monkey King didn't get down straight away. Like, he knows that they see him because he had a spell stolen from him. But he stays up on the tree, Void Spirit just commits in. They cut the tree down and Monkey King's just dead. Like, you have to be... I don't want to criticize them too hard, but you've got to be quicker.
Who cut down the tree?
I think it was the Void Spirit with the Quelling Blade. I'm not 100% sure.
Did he have a Quelling Blade? Oh, speaking of Void Spirit, he's
Yeah.
actually going to jump in, try and find himself a kill onto the Beastmaster, silence him up with that Resonant Pulse, though. Beastmaster very low, and PA just going to find an easy kill there onto... Oh no, Pango! The rolling border failed miserably, and he's not able to get the Aegis. The Aegis is going to go into the hands of the Phantom Assassin, and Pangolier is just going to fall, not able to get off that rolling border, though. The Wukong's command is going to be up, but look at the heals from the... Oh no! Monkey
gonna
King
call
just
it.
going to fall to his death, not even able to utilize his Wukong's command there. And the Guardian Greaves just able to heal up Viper. So they're able to get themselves an Aegis, get themselves 2 kills as well. No, 3 kills. Did they kill themselves Beastmaster? No, he was able to get away.
One more bad fight, and that's that. I think they look so unimpressed with their like what's happening in the game at the moment. I was trying to think of a better word. That was all I could come up with. But all their item timings have just fallen into place so easily. Like they have this this Greaves that's come out on the Viper at the same time as the Axe on the Void Spirit, and there's a Battle Fury Deso on the PA. So like everything's just come together. She now has a Basher going for Axe next. Doesn't even need BKB because of how well the game's going.
Dire's middle tower is under
It's
attack.
insane how far they've scaled. And Lena, not even safe underneath her tier 1, gonna move away from the tier 2 as well. And go to the tier 3 tower. Because they've got themselves a ward here now, so they can see her move between tower to tower. Oh, this is not fun for Mad Kings right now. And now PA showing the dominance, just gonna take an easy tier 1 tower. They do have Glyph. Oh, and Pango. He's actually going to rotate in along with Rolling Boulder as well. Oh, he gets stunned! He gets stunned during the Rolling Boulder fight. The Stifling Dagger. Stifling. Just Stifling. What? God damn. And now he's going to jump onto Beastmaster there. Find himself one more. Won't be able to get off the Primal Roar. Jump onto Pango as well with the Aether Remnant and the Astral Stare. And the leader. It's a disaster for Mad Kings. I still can't get that. I'm just going to call it Dagger. Screw saying the first word.
Just when you think things couldn't get any more difficult, yeah, they call GG. Yeah, that's the one fight.
Yeah.
Just when you think things couldn't be like any worse for you, your Pango's rolling up and he gets hit by a dagger bash, like first hit,
That is so
and you're like,
sad.
well, it's just not meant to be, guys.
Oh no. Oh.
Pointing into the series because game 1 was a lot closer than this, but that bot lane was an absolute disaster. I think if you want to make these rotations and things, you have to wait until the Beastmaster's level 6. Because otherwise what happens is you're like running 3 heroes into an Undying, who's like this super hard hero to kill. But I think Lumiere played really well in both these games. If I had to choose a player to watch out of these like 2 teams again, it would definitely be him.
For sure, and Hokori will take 2-0 after insane performance here from Hokori, especially on Lumiere with the Phantom Assassin 15-minute Desolator and Battle Fury. I won't forget that. I won't forget that timing. Next time I'll compare it to my pub games. I'm like, you know, this guy did it, so why can't you? But other than that, guys, thank you ever so much for watching. Me and Mo will be back next Friday, hopefully, and we'll see you two then. But Hokori will take 2-0 against Mad King. So unfortunate for Mad Kings, they did put up a fight. Unfortunately, Hokori will come out